My name is Abhishek Jain, and as you can see on my screen, there is a login page for the web application. And if you will just read through the banner, which this application has, is a QA innovation, distributed ledger, and the blockchain application testing automation. So this web application is basically a framework or application, I would say, which would gonna help all the not only the manual tester but the automation engineers to automate the application which is built either on a distributed ledger or the blockchain, because this application I have been working from past 4 months, and this application is basically the outcome of my experience on automating the blockchain based application testing end to end. And I have faced a lot of challenges in the past because there is no test management tool existing in the market is catering the need of the blockchain based application, though halfway it is trying to help us in order to share the status, but when it comes to automating these stuff and getting more efficient, that was not helping. And that is where I just got this thought that I should be able to come up with some kind of web application which would not only help us from the reporting perspective, but it would help us to just automate the blockchain based application in a very less span of time, and we can be more effective. So let me just show you what this application offers in a current state. Work is still in progress, and I'm just looking for a feedback from every viewer, who is going to view this video. Please feel free to provide me the suggestion and the whatever enhancement you want to see and whatever kind of intelligence you want me to bring into this application. Okay, so let me just log into the machine. So once we log into the machine, we are going to get to the home page, which is actually a QA dashboard. And we know for sure, right? Everybody talks about the automation, but we have to report some statistics, right? So this page is not something which is differentiator, but I try to capture only the information which is precisely needed by all the stakeholders rather than having a lot of information which we needs to handle. The another intelligence which this application offers is whatever the numbers you are showing, you don't have to do anything. Everything would be coming from the execution which we are going to do, but that execution has to be automated and configured in this application. So no manual testing can be can be used here for reporting perspective. So that can be a weakness, or that can be the strongest point of this. So it means that if we have to report the transparent and the clear the reporting, then everything has to be automated. So by virtue of this, it is enforcing that we have to automate everything. Okay, that's one thing. The other thing is automation execution. So I have designed this page in a way that whatever kind of testing is required for the distributed app or the blockchain application, everybody has to have a knowledge once they just come to this particular page. Regression sprint is something which always happens, like upgrade testing. This is where we check the backward compatibility between two releases. Performance testing is highly important for distributed and a blockchain application, right? And because this application works within a multiple applications, it's highly important to do that. Load execution, highly important. Security is also again an important aspect, because most of the people, what they do is they always focus on a functional testing but not on a non-functional testing. So I designed this application in a way that whatever the weaknesses we have in a traditional way of architecting our testing strategy, those can be enforced by using this application implicitly. We don't have to look for it. This application will ensure that we will abide by all the effective process which we need to follow. We have a volatility testing, resiliency testing, infrastructure creation, which is very important in terms of the blockchain. So blockchain, I can just let me just give you the little sense about the blockchain. How does it work? Right. So you can see this is a very high level, the flow which I have created for the blockchain. Like we have 3 nodes, which is running on AWS. Then we have a EVM, which is a Ethereum virtual machine. Then we have a smart contract concept. Then we have a consensus algorithm. We don't need to worry about all these stuff, but all these machines are just connected with the peer-to-peer networking algorithm, right? So now you can see the complexity. There is a lot of information, a lot of moving piece in this blockchain network. So basically all these nodes are making an application. So if I'll just try to have like what all kind of testing we need to perform in a blockchain. So we have to have a network validation, we have to create a blockchain infrastructure, consensus algorithm validation, hashing is another one, smart contract, data validation, blah blah blah. Similarly, consensus algorithm, again we have to do a lot of verification on that. Solidity compiler, I mean, if it is a blockchain which is over the Ethereum, then only we are worried about that. Otherwise, if it is developed on a different platform, then that platform needs to be used for that purpose. Ethereum uses a key value storage, so depending upon whether it's a key value storage or the relational DB, you have to use that, but DB component is also there. I just wanted to tell you. Again, the RESTful web services endpoints are also there in the blockchain. All those get, post, put, delete request, for a different transactions basically. So this is very high level and a very quick, the introduction about the blockchain based application. So what I have done is in this application, basically I just try to categorize them in a way that, so you have to automate all these stuff so that automatically all kind of testing, functional, the non-functional, will be catered and automated properly. Then we have our automation configuration page. There you will find that whenever you will get this application, you will having a bunch of scripts inbuilt in it that can be utilized as is. You just need to look for the command, in the QA section you will see the command. No, not this is an execution command, you will see the command. You can use this command in your wrapper script. You can put it wherever you need based on, because this scripts can be put it or embedded in any particular any wrapper script, but you have to make sure that this is a Python script or shell script. You have to create a wrapper script in a way these Python script and the shell script can work, right? So basically this is just so basically you are going to get a lot of scripts. I don't know the numbers of the script which I'm gonna embed in it, but I will make sure that whatever the generic in nature, like for creating a machines, executing your scripts onto the remote machines, the RESTful API related, the codes which can automate your API automation very easily, the any data validation from the DB, those kind of scripts, it would be done here and it would be given into this application so that you can use it as is by just copying the execution command, and that is going to be the differentiating factor. The go back to the QA dashboard, then as we talked about, this product application mapping, we have test coverage, we have application feature mapping. So this is just the fundamental concept of testing. Like we have a product, then application, feature, test scenarios, and the test cases. Based on our configuration, whenever we click on this, we have to provide some information, and based on that all these information going to be populated on a QA dashboard. Then we have our automation status also, as we are just giving the product, application, and a feature when we will be configuring our automation script, so these numbers will be coming from there. So now we have automation execution advantage. I have already explained. I mean, once you configure the automation script, automatically based on the category, this would link to this particular script, this particular button basically, and you can click on it and anyone can click on that button and just run that. So the another advantage would be no need to train that person. I mean, if there is a manual tester who wants to run the automation script, we don't need to train that guy. He can just log into this application and can run it from here. So this is just a very quick overview of this application, what the current state this application is and what all feature it is providing, right? And I'm just trying to still, working on collecting the scripts which I need to embed into that, because that is going to help you a lot in just automating this stuff in very quick, in a very less span of time. So that's it from my side. If you have any suggestion, if you want to see any other intelligence to have in this application so that it would be more effective, please feel free to provide that. If you have any negative or positive, whatever kind of feedback you have, please put that into the comment section. I would be more than happy to accept those stuff, because I have been working on this application all alone. I don't know what to go, what not, and this application is the complete output of my experience and the challenges I have faced in the product basically. So that's it from my side for this particular video, and feel free to just put your comment or suggestion into the comment section. And as always, stay healthy and keep learning on new stuff. Thanks for watching this.